We spend approximately 63 million a year on repairing roads.
So we know that road repairs and fixing potholes are really important for our residents and our businesses. And it's a big topic too for our councillors who get loads of questions and queries from members of the public. So welcome to this edition of Delivering for You. This is our podcast where we look at the inner workings of Leicestershire County Council. Um, I'm Katie Pegg from the council's communications team, and we're joined by our council leader, Dan Harrison, who is going to talk to us about the challenges around keeping Leicestershire moving. So, Dan, if we start by looking at the scale of the challenge, what length of road do we look after across Leicestershire?
We look after 2,700 miles of roads across Leicestershire, the same distance from London to the North Pole. Only we don't normally see Santa Claus. It's absolutely enormous. Residents depend on roads to be able to travel A to B, whether it's shopping, leisure, doctors, or just visiting friends. It's just key essential. Everybody travels. If they're not travelling, they're walking on pavements. So it is important. It is a massive undertaking. Making roads better is a priority, but the numbers show the challenges. It is colossal and it's just relentless. You just cannot believe the numbers of potholes that have been appearing through all sorts of conditions.
So, talking of numbers, how much do we spend on road maintenance?
Well, our 4-year programme is 250 million across that period. We spend approximately 63 million a year on repairing roads, so not a small number. We keep Leicestershire moving. Simple as that. It's important our communities are connected.
And obviously, you're an experienced counsellor. How big a proportion of your post bag is it? Do people contact you a lot about roads?
At the moment, I would have thought it's probably around 60% of people's queries, roads, pavements, whether it's too fast. We unlocked resources to help tackle the damage that caused it. We're investing an extra 2.5 million to recruit more inspectors to look and find these potholes, detect them, deal with them, report them, and fix the defects as soon as possible. We mend around about 10,000 potholes a year. Every year we receive 3,000 reports in February alone in
Wow.
just 1 month. It's absolutely colossal. Since last May, we've fixed 1,000 more potholes than the previous year. So there's a lot of work going in, and the staff are really pushing it as hard as they can. And sometimes people say, well, the road's closed off, I've got a problem. Well, we're trying to resolve a problem and it's a serious one. Potholes are probably the highest thought in people's minds. It matches footpaths as well. People walk, people drive. What more do you want?
And how do we prevent them forming in the first place?
Well, there is a big focus on prevent, more expensive repairs as later on. Every summer we run a £3 million resurfacing programme. Now that's a lot of money. It minimises potholes and keep roads waterproof to improve safety and reduce fuel consumption. It is better for everybody. But as I said previously, we close a road, we're resurfacing it, we're making it safer, watertight, but still the public say, well, I can't get up and down that
Mm.
road today. Well, why have you closed it off? Simply because of the importance of getting those essential works done.
And in terms of the fixes themselves, I know there's a bit of a perception that it takes councils ages to mend potholes. How quickly do we actually fix them?
Well, on average, we fix urgent potholes in 2.5 days is the average. So we're fast. To mend a pothole, which doesn't pose a risk within weeks or even a couple of months, obviously the priority is where the bad ones are and how we've got to deal with it. and it's part of an ongoing maintenance where gangs cover between 400 square metres and 25,000 square metres. These are enormous numbers. We know how much our residents value our roads, and we're doing everything we can to make every pound work harder on our roads even better.
And would you have a message for residents about what we're doing to look after our roads?
Well, all I can do is assure our residents they are important to us. The people who drive are important to us, and the people who walk along pavements are important. And we're doing what they want, and we're doing it at pace to try and avoid accidents. We're looking at all of our actions are for safety. The safer we can make roads and pavements, the happier I feel as leader of this council, knowing that we are doing what we should be doing, supporting our residents.
Brilliant. Thank you, Dan.
Pleasure.
Thank you. Again, drop us any questions that you're keen to put through, and we will look at those. Thank you.